shitty, wouldn't it? Welcome. Well, I had so much to talk about today, so are we sitting comfortably? Good, then I shall begin. Of course, it's just me and Adrian, my son, who is cameraman. In the bedroom snoozing is Dark Raven One.
Shut up.
See? Starting already. Funny, you know, she wakes up every time I get on camera. I don't know why that is.
I've been awake all morning, you cheeky ass.
See? Have you noticed the intonation there? Love is a beautiful thing. She only hit me once this morning. So, okay, what am I going to talk about? I haven't a bloody clue. I usually have a discussion about this, but I haven't had much of a discussion on it so far. Let's think about Colorado. 27 fires out of control destroying Colorado.
About 38 homes lost.
How many?
38.
38 homes destroyed. And it's reaping right through Colorado, unchecked, uncontrolled. So we ask ourselves, why? Well, if you think back a little while ago, they were slaughtering wolves that had gone out of fashion. Whole packs of them, puppies, the whole lot. And then you wonder why Colorado is being burnt. Then we think of California. There are 3 nuclear power stations in California. I think one of them's in Los Angeles, I'm not sure. And they've had to shut them down or they'll go into meltdown. And there's been a lot of concern over the floods here in Ireland. Let me put your mind at ease. In Cork, where we are, we're perfectly okay. England has suffered floods, but England has become like a third world now. People are having difficulty just to live. So, why is these things happening? Remember, at the end of this cycle, just before our Yule time, this cycle will end. Everyone has said, oh, it's the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. The world will change. We find a lot of different things that's going to occur, and the waves that are hitting the earth are increasing, one after the other. More and more people are becoming able to see various entities, more spirits. Some people are actually managing to astral travel to these areas. Now let's think about astral travel for a minute. Let's say, oh, I had a dream in colour. Oh, great. You astral travelled. Why? It doesn't matter whether the astral body lifts just a fraction out of the physical. Everybody on this earth astral travels, every animal astral travels, because the energy feeds. Okay, it's no good giving the egg and chips because it won't make any difference. It feeds off of energy. They said, well, that's funny, there I was in my dream, I was driving a car and suddenly it turned into an aeroplane, because it's an etheric creation from your mind. While you're in the astral world, you can create. And you can create an object that will change. That's the way the laws of the astral worlds are. More and people are seeing these entities. More and more people are seeing what they think is spacecraft. We have had no following update on the one that's in the Baltic, the one they found, which we're looking forward to, because they can't bloody photograph the thing because of the EMP. So unless they find out another way of being able to photograph this, I can't give you any updates on it. So I wait patiently. I saw a program on television about the UFOs, and it ridiculed David Icke, it ridiculed everyone. It was a complete mess up. I don't know if any of you saw this, but why was it ridiculed? Because people are becoming frightened. You will notice there's more and more films and series on reptilians. There's more and more films over space creatures walking this earth. Does it really matter? Let's think about it. What's the big deal? Have you learned nothing yet? Your body is just a series of atoms and neutrons. And in between these atoms and neutrons, there's nothing but empty space. I've said this over and over and over again. And still, you think, oh God, I'm going to die. They're going to kill me. I'm going to do this. Don't fear. You are completely immortal in one sense. Hello, Sapphire. Sapphire's just put in the appearance, as you see, and she likes to say hello. A lot of people talk about wolf dogs. You're looking at one. A Samoyed is a polar wolf. It's bred from polar wolf, and they've never changed their appearance. Are you going to go in the kitchen now and close the door? Are you? Okay, off you go. No? No, I'm not going to let you out because you bark. And if you bark, you'll destroy my video. And we can't have that, folks. I have enough trouble with her indoors in there. She gets really, you know, it's the old age. Hot sweats. Anyway, back to subject. Spirit is reaching out to man. Man will progress from what he is now to something a lot more advanced. A certain young lady asked me, will I be able to teleport? Yep. If the progress continues as it is, yes. There's already a man on this earth that's very good at teleportation. We were watching him the other day, and he manipulates matter to such an extent it's unreal. But he's a very humble sort of person, and he said he just does it to surprise people, to show them. Dark Raven one states that this man is possibly an alien. I wouldn't doubt it, because I've seen what he can do. So any man that can manipulate matter, if he can manipulate matter, he is the start. He is the start of something extraordinary happening. Look at your crystal children. Some have telepathic ability, some have telekinetic ability. We had telekinetic ability today. Just something simple. Dark Raven one lost her chain, and she lost it in the bedroom, and it reappeared here in front of me, where it wasn't before. So telekinetic ability isn't so wondrous, it isn't so miraculous, it is happening. And there's a lot of people out there that cannot explain these things. It's like the socks. You know, you take off a pair of socks and you only get one back after they're washed. There must be a sock heaven somewhere where all these socks that have disappeared are in the sock heaven. Oh dear, oh dear. But enough. You must, one, man tends to live in a world of imagination. He tends to live in a world of cloud, with his head in the clouds, and he'll change things verbally to suit himself. So he wants to impress someone, so he'll exaggerate, or he'll make up a story of how brilliant he is. Come on, folks, let's just be yourself. Let's mention things as they really are. And a whole different world starts. I mean, okay, it's easy for me sat in this chair rambling on week after week, but I'm trying to impress upon you the power that each one of you have. You're 9/10 conscious. If you were 1/10 more, if you're 10/10 conscious, think of what you could do. You could, I go as far as to say you could walk through solid matter by changing the consistency of the atom structure in your body. I never make assumptions. I never work on things that I cannot prove. I have to be able to, it has to apply to logic. If it doesn't apply to logic, it doesn't work for me. Like a man moving through a solid object, how can they do this? Well, I could explain this to you. If you get a glass and you fill that full of water, warm water preferably, right to the very top, see how many spoons of sugar you can put in that glass. And you'll be surprised. And you say, well, the volume of the water hasn't changed, and yet I've put so many spoons of sugar in it. Because the molecules of the sugar go in between the spaces of the water molecules. So the volume of the water will not rise. Now if you use salt, you'll have it flowing out all over the place. So everything has to work to logic. It's no good getting out a magic wand, waving it and expect things to change miraculously, that the television will get bigger, or you're going to get, the wand's going to cook your dinner for you, it's going to stir the pots on its own. We're not living...
14 minutes have passed.
Okay, we're not living in a world of imagination, we're living in a world of magical reality. What is magical reality? Magic is a word I do not like. Occult is a better word because it means hidden science. Okay, Doofus has said that I've come to the end once again. So take care of yourself, love each other, and remember to think of how they think, not how you think. Think of their needs, not your needs. Namaste. Om Shanti.